Welcome to Devil Dog Bushcraft. If you have been struggling with bow and drill fire and you have an old set that just doesn't seem to want to work, this might just be the video for you. Now today, I've got something for you that I like to call the bullet fire. Here's an example of the tools that I'll be using today. I have one multi-tool with a saw, one cartridge of ammunition. It does not matter what type of cartridge it is, just an ordinary round of ammunition. 6 foot of paracord and a roll of tape. This is optional. Now, just like most of the things I do in the woods, it always starts off with material gathering. So I'm going to walk this tree line and see if I can find the things that I need. I need 4 items. Just like a regular bow drill set, I need a hearth board, a spindle, a bearing block, and a bow. Okay, I just found this stick on the ground. It was in a dry spot. It's about the right size for what I want, about the right length. I think this will make a good spindle for me. I just got to put in a little bit of work with my knife. Okay, I found something interesting here. This was on the ground, and I think it might be just what I need. If nothing else, it will make a nice bearing block because this does feel like a hardwood. But I think with that little groove there, I have an idea. Okay, I just found this piece of wood. It feels like the same wood that I just picked up a minute ago. I think I'm going to use this as my bearing block. And lastly, we have our bow. Honestly, of all these materials, the only one that I'm really worried about is the bearing block for this particular demonstration. Okay, so that's spindle, hearth board, bearing block, and bow. Now I just got to do some work to get them ready. Okay, now for the bow, I'm going to start off with a clove hitch on one end. And I'll put a half hitch on it just for a little added security. And then this is nice, it almost has like a little Y shape for me to use, so I'm going to utilize that. Honestly, I don't think the knots matter that much, as long as they hold and there's enough tension to twist the spindle. Okay. Okay. It's only a little bit left to go. We've got our bullet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the multi-tool to remove the projectile from the cartridge. And I'm going to dump the powder into that little groove there. Remember how I thought that was interesting from earlier? That's exactly what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to use that to hold the gunpowder. And I've carved out a small spot for my spindle to fit into. So I think we're ready. Okay. I've lost a little bit of sunlight, but I've done my burn in. And remember that little groove that I found interesting before? Here's how I'm going to use it. I'm going to take my bullet, or my cartridge, rather. I'm going to remove the bullet from the shell casing. They wiggle out pretty easy. And I'm going to dump maybe about half of the powder into my little groove. I'm going to put the projectile back. And then I'm going to use my tape to tag this round so that I do not accidentally put it somewhere where it doesn't belong. just like a regular bow drill fire, that's how I'm going to work it. I didn't put enough powder in. Okay, let's try that again with an entire cartridge worth of powder. Okay. Little good luck spit. There you have it. The reason I like the bullet fire so much is because it can serve as a stepping stone for those out there that are still working on the bow and drill fire and haven't quite gotten it yet. And the reason I say that is because when you take a bow and drill fire and you break it down into the three things that makes it work, which would be quality material, craftsmanship, and technique, the bullet fire is way more forgiving as far as materials go. So I hope you all enjoyed. I encourage you all to go out there and try it, and let me know how it worked in the comments section. Like, share, subscribe. Duffel Dog Bushcraft.